Hi, folks. I went down to the Women's March in Washington, D.C., and I wanted to talk a bit about why I did. By first talking a bit about how I felt when I got there. One of the most encouraging things to me were how many people were there from all different backgrounds and the things that we chanted about collectively. We chanted about indigenous rights. We chanted about Black Lives Matter. We chanted about immigration, because those issues are women's issues. There are women whose sons are being shot by the police. There are women who are scared because their children may not have clean drinking water depending upon where the pipelines are laid. There are women who are worried about being deported and worried about what's going to happen to their kids when that happens. I was energized by the art and the collaboration and the general spirit of feeling unified in resistance against our new president. But 3 days went by and my hopes started to wane. The number of things that he started to take down within his first days in office undoes decades of work. If you want to read more about any of those things, there'll be links below. Then, today, I had a conversation with one of my students. I'm going to call her Alexis to keep her anonymity. Alexis has kind of a constant bad attitude. She doesn't work well with people at her table. She doesn't participate much in class. Any interaction with her feels a bit difficult. And today, she refused to do something that I had asked her to do, so I was going to hold her after class for a minute just to have a conversation with her. I asked her how she was feeling, and she said that she's angry. All the time, every day. And when I asked her why, she began opening up. People around her have made fun of how cheap her shoes are. People have told her that she doesn't have a pretty smile. She admitted that she's probably angry because she's so worried all the time that her parents are going to be deported now that Trump is in office. She said she feels like this may be the last few months that she has with her mom and dad. Her dad puts a lot of pressure on her to succeed because she's the only daughter and he needs her to succeed in her life. And she said that she knows she's going to succeed because she knows what she wants to be when she grows up. She wants to be a nurse because she likes working with kids. She talked about her younger cousin who wakes up every night at 1 a.m. and 3 a.m., and she laughed about it, saying that she knew his wake-up schedule. After school came in, had to do a change of scenery. Young women like Alexis and all of my other unheard students are the reason I march. I march because when Trump threatens to deport Mexicans, slings hateful slurs against immigrants, sexualizes his own daughter, sexually assaults women, and then brags about it, he's creating a classist, misogynist, racist culture that students like Alexis are the unrightful inheritor of. And Alexis has to deal with that culture every day. It's a strange thing to realize that a 12-year-old girl is stronger and more resilient than I am. But I'll learn my lessons from whoever is willing to teach them to me. I want to say thank you to every black, brown, white, indigenous, Latinx, LGBTQ, straight person who was willing to show up and show their passion for a world without the type of classist, racist, misogynistic culture that Trump so readily espouses. You're the reason why I still have hope for myself and much more importantly for my students.